You know, I'm not much of a cat guy, never liked them. So, why did I even play this game? It is actually because it looks somewhat unique. In today's saturated sea of games, it felt like a breath of fresh air, and thus, it has also easily drawn a lot of attention and hype. So, let's check out Stray and see if it was worth the hype. Obviously, the most unique thing about this game is that the main character is a cat. Not a human, just a cat. It feels rather weird to me, as there are not a lot of games where you play as an animal. Since you play as a cat, its unique perspective shows what cats can do which humans cannot, like entering small openings, jumping over boxes and from high places, and most importantly, knocking down things for absolutely no reason. In short, this game provides a somewhat refreshing experience that a human character cannot, and I was more than happy to experience it. From the trailer, I did not expect much from this game. I thought it was all about showing us how cute the cat is. It is actually pretty surprising to say this, but my expectation was subverted. And talking about expectation, let me fill you all in about how atmospheric this game is. So much of the atmosphere is helped by how impeccable the lighting is. The different shades of lighting on the surface of the objects really sets the mood and helps make things stand out. Also, I feel like it helps in immersing the players into the environment and helps you understand the world from the cat's perspective. Another thing I want to point out is the world building. I really had no idea how much interesting the world in this game was before playing it. Since the environments has lots of detail in it, the intrigue I felt was immense. Throughout my playthrough, the mystery of this world felt really fun to explore. Since we are on a topic of world building, I also want to say that the exploration in this game is quite fun. There are a couple of explorable areas in this supposed linear game with some decent puzzles sprinkled throughout. Since there is no minimap to be found, it was fun trying to solve these puzzles through environmental clues and some info from the NPCs. Moreover, you are also rewarded for going out of the obvious path in the more linear part of the game. The only little issue I have is within the gameplay. To help you understand my issue, let me first explain the core gameplay. As a cat in this game, you can jump to places higher than its height and go through holes only meant for small animals. My issue lies with how the jump is being made. In a somewhat more normal game, you are given full autonomy for a jump. Only in this game, you need a prompt for a jump. Because of this, the gameplay becomes shallow as the game feels a lot more restrictive, but nevertheless, I am somewhat fine with it. The actual issue arises in chase sequences, where the jump button does not properly respond, making the gameplay feel sluggish and unresponsive. But, as I said before, this was nothing but a small issue for me, as even with this type of gameplay, I had a good time, and that is due to how much I was immersed in the story. As I said earlier, my expectation was subverted, and the same can be said about the story. I really was not expecting to give a damn about the characters. All the characters we meet in the journey felt surprisingly emotional, and the lore you get throughout the story also added some depth to it. If I have to describe this game in few terms, I would say it is most definitely a walking simulator, which I don't say as a negative, as it still felt like a worthwhile experience and the gameplay did not feel like much of a problem to me. All in all, Stray surprisingly felt like a nice experience, and I hope you all can also enjoy it as much as myself. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope to catch you all in the next video.